Well, for more on the role of clothing companies and consumers on the conditions in Bangladesh, I can speak now to Avedis Seferian. He's the president and CEO of Worldwide Responsible Accredited Production. It's an organization created by the American Apparel and Footwear Association. Thanks very much for coming in, Avedis. Is it possible to satisfy the demands of the retailers, which is to have cheap products coming out of these countries, and ensure security and safety for the people who work in these factories?
That is the question on everyone's mind in light of these terrible tragedies that we're hearing out of Bangladesh, Katty. And every day, with the death toll rising, it weighs heavier and heavier on our hearts, and our thoughts and prayers go out to them. The answer is yes, it is possible. Inevitably, in today's economic capitalist approach, price is always going to be a consideration. So the pressure to produce cheap goods will always be there, but that does not mean that those goods have to be produced in factories where the conditions are so horrendous as to put workers' lives at risk.
But isn't it a question then of the retailers going to these factories and going to the inspectors and say, listen, the price is not the only priority, and it's up to the retailers to ensure that the conditions are good?
There is certainly a role for retailers to play in this, and that is to make sure that the vendors they choose to partner with are ones that are verified as having safe working conditions.
Are retailers doing enough, do you think, to do that?
Well, it's not an easy question to answer with a simple yes or a no. Certain retailers are doing better jobs than others. I think tragedies like this are a wake-up call for the entire community to do even more than they already are, and to do better what they are doing in place now.
Do you think that this kind of what happened at the garment factory that collapsed, the fire today, do you think that makes the retailers nervous? Are they watching this and thinking we have to do something?
Well, again, some of the ones that have been doing the right thing for a while now have been aware of this issue for a while, and clearly if they haven't been nervous, they clearly should be. As I said, I think it's the thing for them to do is to make sure, as they source in this complex global apparel supply chain in the world, that they are making sure that the partners they pick are factories that are having appropriate practices in place.
Isn't one of the problems that you are reliant on inspectors in Bangladesh, for example, to say, yes, actually, I approve this factory or I don't approve that factory, but those inspectors are badly paid, open to corruption from the factory owners, and may not actually be giving you a true report?
That may certainly be the case for some government inspectors. Inevitably, in a resource-challenged country or any third world nation, that is always going to be a problem. That is where organizations like RAP can actually come in to fill that void by providing a private certification and verification mechanism that is not, shall we say, hampered by those issues of poorly paid government inspectors.
Well, how many factories in Bangladesh meet your safety standards?
There's currently a little over 200 factories in Bangladesh that are RAP certified.
And how many factories are there altogether?
Depending on who you ask, about 5,000.
So a lot are not meeting the standards.
A lot of work still needs to be done. That's correct.
Avedis, thank you very much for coming in to join me.
Thank you for having me.